All right, students, today we're going to do an activity called the vase face drawing. What you're going to be doing is you're going to see a couple of images. There's going to be one image that is for right-handed people, and there's going to be an image for left-handed people. So whichever you are, you're going to pick that particular image. And what you're going to do is, let's say you're right-handed, like I am. You're going to try to draw the profile of a face from near the top of the page to near the bottom of the page as best as you can. You can choose to either look at this image to help you draw the profile of that face, or you can even make up the profile of a face from your imagination. Either one is totally acceptable, okay? But a couple of things. I want it to be large. I want it to go from here to here as best as you can. Do not draw some teeny tiny little drawing, and do not trace this image. That will not be acceptable for obvious reasons, okay? So if you have a hard time controlling the sizes, what you might want to do is say, okay, I want to start this here, I want to start this down here. Maybe you say, okay, the nose is in the middle, I'm going to make a mark here, so I've got to get from here to the nose, and I got to get from here down to the chin. If you have to do it to help yourself draw bigger, you can. That's one way that you could do it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, so what you're going to do is you're going to try to draw the profile of a face as best as you can. Now, I'm not going to give it a great awesome try here because I want to give you as much time to draw as possible. But let's say that you're drawing this face, and I do want you to take your time when you do it. I'm going kind of fast just for the sake of time so you can kind of get to the action. I went quick. I want you to take your time. You do not have to spend 30 minutes drawing this face, okay? Spend, I don't know, some of you guys could probably do it in 2 or 3 minutes. Some of you might take 5 if you feel like you've messed up and need to go in a race. But this is going to be graded more according to your effort, not so much its appearance, but I do want you to try. Now, here comes the next step. When you get done drawing the face, okay, and again, if you're right-handed, you're drawing this face on this side. If you are left-handed, you would be drawing this face on this side, okay, just for clarification. But once you're done drawing this face, I'm going to ask you to do something really strange. I'm going to ask that you take your pencil, and I want you to put it back down on your drawing, and I want you to go back over your lines. And as you do so, I want you to name inside of your mind what it is your pencil's drawing, like forehead, nose, upper lip, bottom lip. Do this. You may feel silly doing it. You're like, Mr. Norris, why am I doing this? I will explain that later. Chin, neck. Just humor me and do it, and I will explain it later, okay? Now, this is the first 2 steps. You draw the profile of a face, right-handed on the left side if you're right-handed. Left-handers, you draw a face on the right side if you are left-handed. Now, after you trace over the image, you're going to take the images and you're going to hide them. You turn them away from yourself. Do not look at them. What you're going to do is now, you're going to draw a straight line from here to here. It doesn't have to be done with a ruler. You can freehand it. It's totally okay. You're going to go from this side to this side. Now, what you're going to try to do is, you're going to try to draw a mirror image of this face you just drew, a mirror image. That means that this nose is going to be facing this nose. These lips are facing these lips. It's not you're not echoing it. The nose is not going this direction. It's turning this way, like you're speaking someone face to face. You're not to look at the images from earlier. You're only to look at this one. And try to get this face as best as you can to match this one. Okay? So as you go through, you're going to have to figure out, how to do that. And take your time. You can take your time as you go. If you end up like going too far down and that bothers you because they're not even, that's fine. You can go back and erase it and fix it. Again, it's going to be graded according to your effort and the time spent, not according to how good it looks. The reason why we're doing the exercise, well, we're going to show you that there is a difference between the left side of your brain and the right side of your brain, and this exercise is going to help us do that. So that's what I want you to try to do. You don't have to trace back over this when you're done. When you're done, just try to look at it, match it up. The total exercise should take you no more than 10 to 15 minutes if you're picky. Some of you guys could get it done in 5 or less, but try the best that you can. And the main reason why we're doing it is so you can see a difference between the left side of your brain and the right side of your brain. So give that a shot, and we'll talk to you soon.